Hey guys, welcome back to the always wonderfully playable Plankton's Robotic Revenge. And speaking of wonderfully playable, we're going to be playing as Squidward this episode. Hooray! And also sorry if my voice sounds a little different because I just got a new desk recently, new computer desk. So my voice might be a little bit echoey, should I say, because the desk that I have that's new is kind of closed up. So you guys will probably notice this in the rest of this LP and the remainder of Super Mario Galaxy as well. But you know what? That game is not as awesome as this one, so it doesn't really matter how much this affects that LP. So, wah wah, I guess. I don't know. You know what's really funny is seeing Squidward actually holding a gun. I honestly never thought I would see that, which is ironic because he hates his life. You would expect him to hold a gun at this point. You know, like especially after seeing that Squidward suicide creepypasta story. Yeah, I actually, believe it or not guys, I actually do pay attention to creepypastas. I've heard quite a few stories like that. And I have no idea why the rapid fire thing is not working. I'm pretty sure this thing did have rapid fire. I could have swore. I remember purchasing an upgrade like in the last episode, so I don't know what happened here. But I guess we'll check that out once we get to the next station thingy or whatever it is. Yeah, like what happened to the rapid fire thingy? This thing had a rapid fire, so I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of messed up, shall we say.
Take that.
So, well, it's probably something I don't know about, so you guys should probably let me know in the comments what the issue is, because I do not have an honest clue. You know, I really do not.
Take that.
Okay, so, like we don't see that often in this game. We are in a battle arena against these more robots. Definitely a lot more upscale than the battle arenas we had in Battle for Key Bomb, that's for sure. Okay, so now we have 4 buttons to press in unison. And I don't know why I use the word unison there, but oh well, who cares, as long as we press all 4 buttons and get this bridge down. Because we have not seen a step like this at all so far in this game. Never in this entire game. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know what's up with this. Why is this rapid fire thing not working? I'm pretty sure I purchased the upgrade in the previous episode that was about that. So why is it not working? I'm pretty sure I had rapid fire in the last episode. Okay, yeah, we seriously need to check out one of those things, because this is ridiculous. They don't really expect me to play this game like, does it just not save the upgrades or something? I have no idea. Don't worry guys, I do know a lot about this game, I just don't know why I don't have the upgrade right now. So, that must show how much I know about this game. I know a lot. Okay, but in all seriousness, this is really frustrating not having that rapid fire thing, because that makes the game longer, and that's not why it frustrates me, because I want this game to be as long as possible, because, you know, we're really enjoying it. So, I don't know what the deal is. Oh, I'm going to just skip past this part right here. Heck, you can skip any part you want, because that's how great this game is, you know, it just lets you skip whatever you want, because you have no collectibles to go back and get, like Patrick socks, or gold spatulas, or shiny objects. There's none of that crap to do in this game, none of that whatsoever. So, you know, unless you have to, you're pretty much stuck because you're in some type of battle arena, yeah. Which you don't see a lot of those in this game at all. No, you do not. But if you do, treasure them forever because they are much better than the ones in the other game. Of course, I did promise earlier on in this LP that I would not compare it to Battle for Key Bomb anymore, but I just can't help myself, you know? Because oftentimes, it only makes the game far better when you compare it to a game that is, worse than this. Yeah, that's the better way to put it. But you know what, if that's the only thing I'm talking about in this LP, then I guess the commentary wouldn't be that, you know, interesting, I should say. A friend of mine recently had a death-defying experience, and, you know, I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know, sometimes whenever my friends, like, get into situations like that, I don't know why I don't, like, feel more sad about it. Like, maybe it's because they survived and they made it out alive, but honestly, I feel like I should feel worse, but I don't know why. You know, it's one of those iffy moments, you know. And then there's actually another, you know, oh, what's it called, example of that. My stepfather's dad just died recently, but I never met him my entire life. So, you know, it's just one of those situations where you just don't know how to feel. And, you know, just because I know I'm probably not, this is probably not the place to mention that, but, you know, knowing what type of Let's Play this is, but still, you know, it's, I don't know, it's just something I feel like I should get off my chest, because I've just been having mixed feelings lately. It's not, you know, I already have enough crazy stuff going on as it is, okay? I'm graduating like 2 months from now, so, I'm graduating high school, I mean, and I got prepared for college, so, you know, how am I supposed to do all that, and, you know, do my sports and stuff, whatnot, and do these Let's Plays, and, you know, I have to worry about that stuff as well, you know, it's driving me crazy, man. But on the bright side, we've reached the end of this level. We're only 6 minutes in, so we still got like, I don't know, like 9 minutes left of this episode. Escape sticky tar traps by repeatedly jumping. Yes, we did not know that before. If only you could do that in Battle for Bomb. But wait, sticky tar traps did not exist. Tar existed, but not traps, you know, because like you just get hit by the tar from the enemies, and then you would just, you know, you'd be slipping and sliding for a little while, but that'd be it. And again, these objects are very easy to avoid. I was just doing a really poor job of doing so earlier. Okay. So once again, this is a changed, you know, sort of setup for my Let's Play. So give me feedback if you guys can. Breaking chest restores some health. Jeez, I did not know that before. Thank you for giving me some very, very unobvious advice. Because unobvious is in fact a word. Didn't you guys know that? I think not. You should go back to elementary school if you don't know that unobvious is a word. Sorry. I let my intelligence take over for a second there. Alright, so let's see what the deal is with it. What the heck? I remember buying an upgrade in the last episode. What is up with this? Why are we back down to what? What? And what the heck is all this nonsense? Does it like not save the upgrades or something? We're like 4 episodes in. What the hell, man? Fine. Let's just purchase another gun or something like that. I don't know. Let's do the reef blower. 'Cause I am sick of this shite. Let's just do this. That is really frustrating. You know, I cannot be this far into the game without having some sort of rapid fire. That'd be really nice, game, if you could provide me with that. You know, please. Okay, I'm invincible now, but that's not what I meant to do. Thank you. Okay, now we have switched guns, and the reef blower, it's not really that special. I mean, it can do some sweet damage, but it's only short range. That's why I don't. That's what the issue is here. So now we're back to, once again, not so rapid fire. So I probably should purchase that upgrade. But I shouldn't have had to purchase it because we're like 4 episodes in. And I remember purchasing it in the previous episode. What is up with all this nonsense? What is up with this nonsense, game? Why are you trying to piss me off? I'm like praising you highly in this Let's Play. And you're just... No, I'm going out my way to do so, in fact. But, so why are you doing this, man? You know, just why? Whatever. Let's not question it, let's just put up with all this crappy stuff, because that's what gamers do these days. And if I'm going to be a modern gamer, I have to put up with stuff like this. You know? Because true gamers don't defend themselves from putting up with crap, they just put up with it. You know? Okay, I should not be going on a rant right now, but I am going to anyways, because I can't help myself. Hello? Hello, robots. Goodbye, robots, because I'm destroying you. Very slowly, might I add, because of the stupid, non-rapid fire crap. I mean, what is up with that crap, man? What is up with that? Okay, I'm getting really annoying here, because I keep on, like, changing my accent or something like that. And in the middle of a Let's Play, it's not a good time for that to be doing that. Okay, so I officially have only 1 hit left, so that's not good. Definitely not good. We need to up our attacky here. Come on, uppy your attacky. And do not get hit or die. Please, do not. But it's a good thing you have a chest right next to us, so it's no issue. There we go. Now at least we can take one more hit, but I'm still not happy right now. I'm really angry! You know, I was quoting that guy in from the SpongeBob episode Shell Shocked or something like that. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, this is ridiculous, man. Really ridiculous. Ah, man. So how about that Xbox One, man? Pretty sweet stuff, yeah. Definitely one of the best consoles that I've ever seen in my entire life, even though I don't want to pay an extra $100 to get the freaking Kinect! Okay, I'm sorry, I went a little overboard there. Okay, but yes, I actually mentioned in my March Q&A video that I was actually considering getting a Xbox One just to play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. But you know what, now that I think about it, it's not worth the price. I'd rather not pay an extra $100 just to get the Kinect that I'm never ever going to use, because you don't use it in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. You just use your freaking controller. You know? Could it be any simpler than that? Well, I don't know. Sure if I know anything. I'm just a consumer. I'm not the developer of the Xbox One. No way. And I definitely meant there that there is only one developer of the Xbox One. That's how it came to be. To be the wonderful machine we know today. Y'all. Very wonderful stuff. You know, I always thought it was kind of funny how they started calling the Xbox One the X-Bone. That's pretty funny. Or at least that's how they spell it on the internet. You know, they call it the X-Bone. So I always thought that was kind of funny. But enough of this humorous gamer stuff. Let's get through this. We should be nearing the end of the stage, I do believe. I mean, really, like, you don't even see the end of the stage going. You're just like, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And then we finally reach the end of the stage. Which is not here, apparently. Oh, look at this! A change! A change, guys! There's been a change in the game! We have an elevator for the first time this entire game! Oh my god, things are actually different for once! Oh, excuse me for a sec there. I was just, for a second there I stopped putting up with stuff. So I should be putting up with more. There we go, it's more like it. I'm putting up with these robots and all this other issues. Then again, the robots were not an issue in the other games, so why are they here? I don't know. Probably because they are about the same. But oh well. Guys, look, another elevator! Hooray! And it's not... Okay, there it is. For a second there, it's not moving. Okay. It's like decide not to move because I was praising the game. But when the moment I stopped praising the game, and it started like being a good elevator for me. Yeah. Okay, so today is April 8, 2014, and I am on spring break, as I mentioned before, and today is the first day of good old track camp at my high school. Yes, but at least this is the last year I've put up with it, so that's good. But basically, track camp is something that we tracksters in high school are forced to put up with every year during our spring break. Basically, we have to go to our track, and not only do we have practice, I guess it's one excuse to have it is to have so we can have practice during spring break. And I can understand that, but still, like we go to our track, and we train middle and elementary schoolers how to do our events. Now, that sounds fun, kind of, but except for one thing, I'm a distance runner. And distance runners, they don't get to do anything besides chaperone the kids. Like, they lead a group of kids to all the different events, and then they just stand there and watch the kids, you know, do whatever, and then they just sit there and do nothing, and I just died! Probably because I sat there doing nothing. You see the connection there? Because I'm a distance runner. Some say Squid Ink has many uses, including What? Why would you give me the same amount of time to read more text, and why would you give me the same amount of time to do the same exact crap over and over again? You know, I bet Squidward's not enjoying this. I can almost guarantee you, he's not enjoying this. Ugh. You know, I have to wonder if they. I'm not even gonna question. Because if I question stuff, then that means I'm not spending time putting up with it. You know, I should be doing that. I really should be doing that. You know, I always wonder is why are all the gates in this game look exactly the same? They're all nets that you open by either destroying all the robots or by pushing buttons. Like, how does that work, man? And then for boundaries, they just have these big glass walls. Like, what kind of level design is that? I think it's the best level design in the world. You know, I can't really argue with that. I just can't find any bad things about it besides the fact that it's exactly the same all the way through. But you know what? Consistency is not a bad thing as long as you do it right. And they clearly did in this game. They clearly did everything right. So, it would be nice to have you shut up. And just destroy this turret robot because he caused me a lot of problems in the last episode. I mean, the last 3 episodes, because we've been seeing him every single episode, yeah. I think that's, well, that freaky bomb. They didn't have the balls to repeat robots over and over again, no. They gave us different robots every single time. And they gave us a big variety of kind of robots, and here there's like only like 3 or 4 that get reused over and over again every single level. You know? Pretty sweet stuff, am I right? Or am I right? And with that, y'all, we've reached the end of a level, which means that we have reached the end of this episode. So, I thank you all for watching. And in the meantime, I will see you guys, I guess, either tomorrow for a new episode of Super Mario Galaxy, or on Thursday for the next episode of this LP. I will see you guys then, where we should have the upgrades that we did not have before for some reason with this thing. I don't know what is up with that. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.